Investigators in Montgomery County revealed the cause of the deadly explosion and fire in an apartment complex. 7 people were killed, dozens of others injured. George Solis is in Silver Spring with more on where the investigation goes from here.
Today, investigators say the cause of the apartment fire and explosion was a natural gas leak, and what's more, they have been able to identify 3 of the 7 victims recovered from the rubble. More than a week later, there are finally answers into what caused this chaotic scene at this Maryland apartment complex.
We are prepared to say that this tragedy was the result of a natural gas explosion. 7
dead and dozens more injured in the explosion and fire that followed.
There is no indication that a criminal act occurred.
Friday, at a press conference, police also revealing the identities of 3 of the 7 victims pulled from the building's ruins, pulled from DNA.
Augusto Jimenez Sr., Maria Castellon Martinez, and Saul Pananagua.
The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives also noting the investigation is far from over. Though investigators have figured out the source of the explosion, they are still working to determine what caused it in the first place. The National Transportation Safety Board is now leading that part of the investigation.
And we'll conduct lots of interviews and do anything and everything that we need to do to come up with a cause or a probable cause.
Officials say they hope to have more answers in less than a year. Too long for those seeking legal action.
But I would just believe that this could have been avoided.
Like many, Adrian Boyce says there were numerous concerns over gas leaks long before the explosion occurred.
Who's going to assign responsibility? Well, that's why we have a system of justice.
Rodrigo Mendez, who only speaks Spanish and represents a large portion of this community, tells WJZ closure will be hard to come by. Mucho dolor ahorita?
Claro.
A lot of pain right now? Sure, because yes, we're all human beings and nobody wants to be in the situation the families that are in that have lost loved ones. Fire officials did know that they stopped by the complex in July over reports of another possible gas leak, but say nothing was found. In Silver Spring, George Solis, WJZ Eyewitness News.
Investigators say they have no exact timeline on when they'll be able to identify the rest of the victims.